What's up, y'all, man? Check it out, man. My wife got me these clippers because I got these clippers and I lost the charging cord, you know? And she ordered me a set of clippers, and the best thing about this set, it's the whole set, and they all take a C charger. Everybody got a C. That's how you charge your phone, a PlayStation controller. You know, a C is a real popular charger. So me and my wife, after we ordered this, we didn't know they were going to be C chargers. And we were talking, we're like, man, why don't they make it a C charger so we can always find it? And that's how God works. We got the right one. He blessed us with the right one to get. And we got the whole kit now. And it's all the same. It's the same brand as my last one, just a little bit different. And my dog just pulled up on me to cut my hair, so we're about to try this out. Y'all stay tuned and check out my haircut. I'm looking rough right now, but my dog about to put me in the game. Let me set this up. Hey, you want to oil them up or
Yeah,
something?
oil them up.
All right, my dog say he wants to oil them up. Y'all check it out.
It gotta be oiled up, bro. You gotta take off on them. Let me go ahead and oil both of these up, so you got a little paper towel and some shit. It's a piece of toilet paper right here.
Some toilet paper, yeah. Oh, that's a wet wipe. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. My dog pulled up on me. Let me flip this shit set up so while he's getting ready, I'll get ready. And listen, man, I appreciate all the support, y'all. Everybody that tunes in and watches my videos and shares my videos and likes and comments, all that's helping with the algorithm, man. It's blowing my mind. So thank each and every one of y'all. And y'all haven't, y'all mash that like button. Y'all share this. Y'all comment. All that helps.
Every time we're gonna put this back in too,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So, and the whole reason I got this channel is to show that we do recover. You know what I mean? If God can save this old sinner, he can save y'all. And that's the biggest moral to the story. And I'm going to start making more videos and stuff. I just always had a little barbershop, you know, because the barbershop where people talk and stuff and kick the bobo and stuff. So I just started them videos months ago when I was trying to figure out my channel. You know what I mean? Because I always like the barbershop conversation. So I'm going to stick to that, but I'm going to add a lot more conversations, other topics. And if y'all stay tuned to my channel, y'all know I just started live streaming a couple weeks ago. And listen, man, live streaming GTA and Rocket League, and making videos and stuff, man, it's shot to the top. Like, everything's starting to speed up, you know. I hit 1,000 subscribers thanks to y'all, man. I appreciate all the love. Thanks to y'all, like a month ago, a little over, probably about 2 months ago, a month and a half ago, I think in November, I hit 1,000 subscribers, and it blew my mind. So I couldn't have done it without y'all. But I'm gonna quit rapping right now and get my hair cut.
It got you motivated though.
It did. It put, cause you know it was a toss up between TikTok. I started on YouTube, and then I jumped on TikTok, and I got a lot faster results at first off of TikTok, more communications, more, and it kept me motivated, it kept me posting on both platforms. And you just got the key. If y'all trying to become content creators, and I was talking to my cousin yesterday, you know, she's very successful, she's a very wise woman, you know, she got her shit together, basically. So, and doing better than most, way better than most. So, you know, when we were just rapping, we were just talking, and she said, I said, yeah, I'm getting a lot of traction on this small content creator. And she said, stop saying small. And I just kept talking, you know what I mean? Because I was telling her something, and I didn't catch. I've been saying small content creator this whole time. And on every video I make, anything, like I'm saying, I'm a small content creator.
Where's that toothbrush at?
I don't even know.
I need to go get one because I got another one.
Yeah, you probably need to get one.
Go get one because we don't need it.
All right, yeah. So, what? And then I said it again. I was saying it again, and then she said, I said stop saying small. And that's when it hit me what I was saying. I was, you know, because I believe, and it's crazy that she brought that to my attention. Out of everything, everything I was telling her, that's what she picked up on. And you know, that's God speaking to me, because I don't listen to many people. You know what I mean? So for her to say that, and she caught that, and consistent till I caught on to what she was saying. She made a point across. You know, most people say something and just let it go. Like, oh, don't say small and just let you. But she said, I said stop saying small. You know what I mean? Because you speak things into existence. Like I spoke, I was going to get 50 subscribers so I could start going live and start doing this and that. You know, that was my first goal. And I hit 50 subscribers, like wham, I hit them, you know. And then I said, I'm going to hit 1,000 subscribers. Wham, I hit 1,000 in a few months, you know. So it blew my mind. So now I'm trying to get the watch hours and stuff. So basically she said, stop putting a cap on it. You know what I'm saying? Shoot for 100,000. You know what I mean? Just don't shoot for 1,000, shoot for 100,000, you know. So it mean a lot to me. It means a lot to me. Just those words, because it was like my wife told me when we were riding around, we got sober, we just riding around and stuff. And she said, when you stop listening to this music, you're going to change your ways. Because I'm very religious and stuff, and I changed my ways a lot. But I was still listening to rap music, you know. I was still listening. That was the only thing I didn't give up on. That was the only sobriety. I gave up everything but my music. You know what I mean? And it wasn't her talking to me when she said, will you give up the music? Because that's not my wife says. My life don't listen to worship music. You know what I mean? But she told me, she said, when you give up the music, that's when you're going to change your life. And you know, I started listening to worship, Christian music, hip hop, or whatever, but all Christian based. And the blessings just haven't stopped. That's just a little food for thought, man. You know, you got to change your thought process. You got to change everything, you know. And that was the last thing I was holding on to. I'm like, man, I gave up the drugs. I gave up this. I gave up the fast life. I gave up the money. I gave up everything. The hustling. I gave up everything. But the only thing I was holding on to was the music, you know, because, and a Pacific song came on, and she saying my whole demeanor changed. And that's the devil filling your spirit up with evil spirits. You know, it's not good that your body is majority water, so you vibrations is what everything is based on, how the vibration of sound, frequencies and all that. So you pick up what you put out. You put out what you pick up. You know what I mean? Just a little food for thought. If y'all hungry, eat it up, man. I'm gonna jump in this haircut.
Let's do this. Let's see how these bad boys work.
Yeah, let's see how.
Here we go. I'm gonna hit that too first, see how smooth she cuts. Stand back.
That's why I told my wife, she's like.
And it got a lock on the extendo.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. What? Smooth cut, huh? It'll work, yeah.
Well, you can tell it's a newer quality work. That kind of pull a little bit.
Yeah, pull a little bit. It's just still in the oil and doing shit. It's the first cut.
Yeah, we'll see. Well, that's why I told my wife, she's like, are they good? I said, I won't be able to tell until the first cut. If they don't pull at all, you know.
Yeah.
That wasn't bad. It just snugged a little bit when it was a little. But those other ones were more industrial. But it's the same brand, so I figure it might have the same.
Man, they got a little pull to them. That's all right. We'll get it right.
Yeah. I can always find. We found them other ones after we ordered it, because my wife like surprised me with these. It wasn't like she said, "I'm getting you some clippers." I said, "I'm trying to find the other ones," and then she ordered some and said, "You got some clippers." So I really didn't have no say. She's like, I couldn't find those same ones. So then I went over to them and I got the model number off of them and I looked and typed in. I said, if you would have asked me, I could have showed you it's right here, you know. But hey.
Hey, she was trying to do her best.
Right. She tried and she did her thing. I'm happy with it.
We'll make it. These are going to work. We just got to, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's the first cut. We don't know. They might just have to get oil down in there, bro. It's all good. They're working.
I started to shave last night. I said, nah, I'll just wait.
Sometimes just certain guards will pull on clippers the way they fit. It's weird.
Or like the way your hair is, if it's the what's it called, the
horse.
Yeah. The what's that thing called when it sticks up?
Oh, like the fucking like horse, like hog hair, like
right. Well, wherever your little hair.
Oh, that cowlick thing.
Yeah, cowlick. That's
the swirlies and shit.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to think. A cowlick.
Oh, here we go. Put it on turbo. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? That could be part of it. I'm just saying, hey, you got. I never had double speed clippers. That's B's road.
All right,
well, she's all smooth.
Yeah.
All right, we'll know in a minute when I hit the size. I'm gonna hit the size of that turbo to 1 and see what happens. Here's pretty smooth there. Let's see how that one goes.
And this ain't promotional. We had to buy these clippers. It ain't like they said, do a little, check it out, tell us what you think. You know, I'm just giving you their budget. You know, it's like $70 for the whole set. I never used the nose and the ear little trimmers. I'm going to try them out too. I don't know if I'm going to do it on the video.
Might not be a...
You know, they get caught and start hollering. I just let y'all know if it works or not. You know what I'm saying? It might make for a good video, though. Let me see it. No.
I don't know. Let's watch it before we post it. Okay, so that's a thicker one. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Don't feel like you're pulling?
Nah. Hey, y'all see them flowers on the table? I got them for my wife today. Listen, I don't want y'all to think, oh, this dude made it, this and that. Listen, we struggling. I go eat lunch at the Sharon Center. They give out free lunch every day. So I went up there and I ate lunch today. And they always got bread and snacks and cake. I got some good little snack cakes. I got these little coffee cake things. A whole box of them, big old box. And I got a bunch of Publix bread. But they had some flowers because I guess the cold snap or something. I've never seen flowers out there. So they had some flowers. So I got a bunch of them. And I split them up between my wife and my mom. So I came home and I made a little bouquet for my wife. And I sent her a picture. I ain't got the response yet because she working. So it's going to surprise her. But she ain't gonna know I got them for the free. You know what I mean?
She is now.
Well, now she watched the video. She gonna know. Or she gonna know when she asks, well, where'd you get them from?
Right.
Cause we on this budget thing. Cause like we used to go out to eat a lot. We be eating lunch at we'd miss the Sharon Center and not go, and we go out to like Burger King or McDonald's or our big thing is Steak and Shake. Because they got the little $6 double cheeseburger and fries with no drink for $6. Come on, man, that thing fire. So we were big on that. We'd eat that a lot because at first, when I first started doing this live streaming or videos and stuff, we're fresh in the recovery. We just got sober. And we were trying to find stuff to do, and we didn't have no work, and we both on probation, so we were delivering food. We got a small business. We're getting little side jobs here and there. You know, we're struggling. Money's tight. We got to pay probation. We got insurance. We got bills. I take care of my mama. She lives at... I got another RV next to my RV that my mom lives on. It's all my property. It's all my responsibility. You know what I mean? So, it's a handful, just life. So, and my wife has been amazing with me making videos, and because it's a full-time job trying to edit. You make a video, then you're editing, and then you're posting. And now I started live streaming because I've had a PS5 for a while, you know what I'm saying? But we had too slow an internet. We were using internet through Verizon, and it was working for the TVs and the phone and stuff, but it let me get online a couple times, but it really didn't let me play online. So, me and my wife, I was talking about, we need to get some better internet. It was going on for like 6-8 months, you know what I mean? So, I had the PlayStation 5, I can't play online. I'm like, man, I kind of feel like I bought a PS5 and Grand Theft Auto, and I can't play online. That's the only reason I really wanted it, to play online. So I was like, man, it's just collecting dust. And then I started seeing people live streaming and stuff. And I was like, man, how hard is it to live stream from a PS5 to be real? Because I'm new to this content creating and everything. So I started looking into it. I said, hey, that looks pretty doable, especially on YouTube. Don't look too difficult. So I linked everything up. Or first, I wanted to do all that. So I'm like, babe, we need to get a better internet. And this is how God works. We laying in bed and a random phone number calls, and we never answer. And if it ain't a name number, we never answer it. But something just made my wife answer it. And you know, we always answer everything on speakerphone. It's not no trying to be sneaky or trying to let people listen in conversation. It's me and my wife. So either way, you're calling one of us, you're calling both of us. So it's a group conversation when you call us. You know what I'm saying? Whether you know it or not. You never know who's going to answer you. So, but that's respect. It's love. You know, it's just, it don't matter if it's my mama or whoever. It's going on, it's answering on speaker. You know what I'm saying? So just food for thought. Y'all call me. So, they call and my wife answers it. And she's like, hi, this is Spectrum Business, this and that. So my wife's like, and she went to hang up. I said, no. I said, how much? She said, $50. I said, I don't think that's going to be fast enough. She said, sir, this is the fastest internet you can buy. I said, and it's business? She said, it's business. I said, how long till it be installed, you know? How long till the installer got to be here? They said, oh, it don't take nobody. So then I'm thinking, oh, it's just like Boost Mobile or Verizon. It's one of these little boxes you plug in with no hard wire. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking it's not going to work. So when I got it, and then you had to have the modem with the coax cord plugged in, I started smiling. You know, when I started setting it up, I said, oh, this is going to work. This is going to work. And the rest is just history. I've been live streaming. We got online. And then I had to get me a PlayStation camera, because the crazy thing is about the PS5, it's not adaptable to any other camera. It has to be a PlayStation 5 camera, and they only make one. You know what I mean? And the quality ain't that good for being a PlayStation. Excuse me, for being a PlayStation 5, I think there should be more options. Now, don't get me wrong. If I had, like, I forget the card and a laptop or another computer to run it all through there.
Yeah.
That's the other way to live stream. And that's why I really like YouTube, because YouTube, it links right up to my PlayStation. Like, it's right there. It's one of the first options when you're live streaming is Twitch and YouTube. You know what I'm saying? The rest, you have to do other stuff. So I'm not on Twitch yet. I ain't got no thing or nothing. Because listen, YouTube got me through my addiction. It's got me through all my hard times. Anytime I've needed help or advice or how to do something, I would get on YouTube and figure it out. So that's why when I decided I want to be I've always been uplifting. I've always been a motivational type of person and a go-getter and stuff. And that's why if I could help anybody, I want to help anybody on the platform of YouTube, because I've really respected YouTube and it's got me through a lot of things. And I want to be able to return the favor of all the hard times and all the hopeless days that I found hope on YouTube. You know what I mean? And that's just a little food for thought. That's why I really like YouTube, y'all. And like when my transmission went out in my truck, I watched a few YouTube videos, and I'm a mechanic. And that's one thing YouTube has showed me and taught me and gave me the drive, because I've watched people become content creators where you see a video here and there, and then you see a video more here and there, and a video here and there, and then they're everywhere. And you know, the only thing they did was be consistent. And that really motivates me and shows me that I can do it. And all the love and respect I've been getting from y'all. Thank y'all. Thank each and one of y'all.
Boom. That little dip in your head. Get that cleaned out so I can move on. That big dark hole. Oh, there we go, boys. They ain't bad. They doing it.
Yeah, I heard them bind up a couple times.
They ain't pulled that or nothing, right?
No, not at all. And you gotta think that my hair is stupid longer than it normally is gonna be. So it's way thicker.
Yeah, man. Okay.
But to be real, I'm going to probably order another set of those other ones just to have. Nah, I was gonna say something I probably shouldn't. I should order them and then take the cord out and then return them. So I got my cord. You know what I mean? That's just a little bit of free game, but I ain't gonna do it. You know what I mean? That's the old mentality of
that's
me.
the getting over mentality.
Yeah, that's the always trying to be sneaky or a little bit. Yeah, get over. You don't have the upper hand.
Yeah, but where's it come back?
Right.
Let's try this little dent now and see if we can pull it on out. It did pretty good there with that. It looks pretty good with the. I ain't gone all the way down yet on it, but I'll do that last with him. It's doing it. Be all right. See how the edges work too. That'd be nice. Yeah, well, it's going down. Got one more. Should. Does it? Who knows?
Man, I hope y'all staying warm, man. We just had the coldest it's been in years down here in Florida. We in Florida, Central Florida. Y'all hear that? My dog was outside barking. I'm looking at the camera. She's at the. Check it out, y'all.
She's out there going dumb. There it is.
She's out there selling. She was selling wolf tickets.
To the other dog.
There's another dog that lives across the street, and she's just.
It's hilarious. She be giving her the business. She don't play with it. Oh man. Wow, not so bad, but look, it fans it out. You got a good little blend to him. Yes,
Good.
sir.
Oh, y'all in the video, y'all tap into my live when y'all see me on live streaming, because my best friend in the whole wide world, he moved to West Virginia, and that's a long way. And you know, shout out to my brother, my best friend Chris, because big shout out to my brother Chris, because when I was in my active addiction, he had to come down here and help his daughter move and stuff. And he picked me up in the U-Haul they rented to move their stuff. And he took me back to the backwoods of West Virginia, you know what I mean? And tried to get me sober. And I made it for a few days, but I mentally was not ready, and I just wanted the next fix. So, you know, I got on the phone and got my dad to look out for me so he could get me a bus ticket. So I got a bus ticket back to Florida, and then I got my homeboy, because they dropped me off in Orlando at the Greyhound station. I got my homeboy, shout out to my dog David, one of my other best friend, and he got me he said, bro, I got the kids and stuff. I said, when you got released from prison, I had to drive over there to Orlando to get you from the bus station. What you mean you can't come to Orlando and get me from the bus station? He said, why you always living in the past? I said, why you always forgetting about the motherfuckers that had your back in the past? You know what? I'm not asking you to do nothing you ain't asked me to do, and I did it. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm asking you, and you don't want to do it? What the deal is? Why you think I'm bringing up the past? That shit hurts.
I gotta remind you, yeah.
So, long story short, I get off the bus. He said, call me when you get there. So when I called him, he said, there's an Uber out there waiting on you. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, bet. You know, we didn't have that when you got out the chain gang.
Right. Because it would have been there.
Facts. So
Oh, shit.
it would you know, sometimes you just gotta go down memory lane, especially when and you know, I'm in a I'm trying to manipulate everybody because I was in active addiction, and I was severely coming off of bad withdrawals.
Didn't care about nothing but getting right then.
Nothing about. I just need to get back to Cocoa, Florida. Which, I mean, I could have got off in Orlando. I could have got off the bus station and got right, but
right across the street.
At the same, I ain't got no money.
Yeah, it's true. What are you gonna do?
I'm going to the spot where I know they're gonna shoot me a ball, a court, whatever I want, bro. I need that on my face, bro. I'll be back. They know I'm coming back.
You got to need it. All right, here we go.
But then I jumped right back into the streets, and then thank God.
Put your head down a second. Just a little bit right here.
Months later, I met my wife, and the rest is history.
Now it's rewriting history.
Right, but the whole shout out my homeboy Chris is because he's up there on his own. He bought a house. He been struggling up there, getting on his feet and stuff. And once I started live streaming, we started talking about Grand Theft Auto, and I found out that I can play on the PS4 platform. So when I found that out, I bought the PS4 version of the game, and I was waiting on him. He had to get his finances straight to be able to get Rockstar. You know what I mean? It was just like last week we were talking about, in the last month. So he called me a little bit ago and told me he got his Rockstar thing. So I forgot. I probably wouldn't even got my hair cut right now, but I called my dog earlier and he said he was going to pull up on me. So then I get done and then he pulled up. We started talking, so I kind of forgot. I might have pushed this off another day or two.
At least we're done now.
We're done.
Here, put down just a little bit. Right here, you go. Carry on.
Yeah. I really want to get on this game and see. I'm going to start making some videos because I'm on the lowest level on the 4 version. I'm on like a level 100 on the what's it called, on the PS5 version of GTA Online. But on the PS4 version, I'm on nothing. And I got to 100 in like 3 weeks with really no help. If I got my dog with me, and we gonna be running these missions. We got some money missions. Y'all stay tuned. Y'all just keep watching my page. I'm gonna start making some longer videos, and I'm gonna start talking more. I'm gonna start having conversations and like just doing stuff. I'm gonna start making more content.
Put it down all the way to yeah, sir. She's cleaning out good too. Just had to learn how to work them, that's all. See how they work, they all different. Right there, right there. Yeah, man. You right?
Yeah, just my nose itching.
What the fuck? I just realized, I was like, damn, this kind of got his ass in.
Reach back and pop it like bam, bam.
Fold up. All right. Well, this is here. I'm going to start cleaning the rest out. They're good. No work. Yeah, it'll work for you, doggy. All right. Yeah. Okay. And do it. Bam.
Man, it feels good to get that shit off my head.
Yeah.
New month, new haircut. I can't believe it's already February, y'all. February 2026. I think that's one of the longest my beard's kind of been.
I know. That was kind of the game. We both dug it. I've been saying screw it, and it felt like it'd been too busy.
It been too cold. I ain't messing with. And I couldn't find my clippers. And I'm not about to put a razor to all that. You know, last time I did that, I was in the bathroom for like ever. I'm like,
And all razor bumped up afterwards. That's what it mean.
I just hate. And then went through like 3 heads on the razor. And you know it's just Gillette crazy. Ain't no
nothing else. Yeah.
Right.
Gotta have that.
I don't mind. I use the cheap razor, but my wife always want to get me the nice stuff. She wants me to have good stuff, but
and now you got to replace it with the good.
Yeah, once you run out of razors, now I gotta go buy a $20 set of 4 razors. I mean, I could have got a whole big old box of disposable razors. It's the clock. We got that from that one job we did. The clean out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just all sorts of cool stuff came from there, man.
Yeah.
It sucks that, that's one thing about it though. They didn't want it no more. You didn't let a lot of it go trade. You donated. You did a lot of donating for them. That was nice. That was a lot of donated stuff there, boy. Give back to them, but I mean, you know how it is to need it.
Right, for sure. Yeah, we're talking about where we got that clock. We did a clean out of this house. The lady passed away and the families had to clean out. So we got a junk removal business. We got a handyman business. We got our LLC and stuff since we got sober. That's what I'm saying. We've been working hard. And when the lady's like, there's a bunch of nice stuff in the garage. Like the whole house, there really wasn't no trash in the house. It was all stuff they planned on saving. You know what I mean? So for me to just take it to the dump, I kind of felt like, man, there's a lot of people that could use this. And like I say, I just told y'all, I go to the sharing center and eat lunch and stuff on a regular. I've been doing that since I was a little kid. You know, my stepdad told me, this is a good lesson. My stepdad told me when I was a kid, I used to skip school in elementary school. I'd be skipping school, truant, had a truant officer looking for me because me and my homeboys just riding around smoking cigarettes, riding bicycles, just egging cars and doing all kinds of stupid stuff. You know what kids do, building tree forts in the woods with stuff that ain't ours and woods that we ain't supposed to be in. So, it's just wild. So what was I saying?
About the sharing center, going and donating stuff.
Oh, about the sharing center. So my stepdad told me when I was a jit, he said, "You're going to be dumb, boy. You're going to be tough. Get in the truck." So he caught me out and about in the neighborhood in the trailer park on a bicycle walk. I'm supposed to be in school and he's at work. You know what I mean? But he's coming through the neighborhood. And he says, "All right, boy. You're going to be dumb, you're going to be you're going to be tough, get in the truck, you're going to work."
Yeah.
So then I started going to work. I mean, he shoot me $10 at the end of the day or whatever, $10, $20. I was a kid, it was a lot, But it taught me a good work ethic. So y'all kids stay in school, man. You don't want to be out here like this in the streets, and it just... So, but that's where he started taking me. We eat lunch at the sharing center because I'm from the trailer park. We struggle on money. We've always struggled.
Let's see.
So we go eat lunch at the sharing center. So when we did that job, we got a whole bunch of nice stuff. So first thing I think of, how can I give back to the people that always give to me? So I took it up there and donated it all to the same place I eat lunch at, because they got a big warehouse part, like outside stuff and inside tables and stuff. And then they got like a clothing little boutique. And then they got a food thing. It's real sweet because they give you food once a month. They give you daily. You can get showers. You can wash your clothes.
You shave your face?
Yeah. You get a haircut. You do all types of stuff. It really helps in the community.
Yeah. Yeah, you ain't bothering me. Talk away, bro.
No, I'm just saying.
Look, he knocked that right off there. Woo. That's some trimmers, boy. It worked good. Makes my job easier. I mean, work.
For sure. And it's also cool because some of the stuff we got, like I got a cool stamp collection out the deal. I got a bunch of regular stamps. I'll never have to buy stamps again. I'm talking about I got a bin so full of forever stamps. But who really mails letters anymore? But it's just a fact. And we got a leather jacket, a couple things. We sold a few things because we sell a lot of stuff on Amazon and on Marketplace. Because we buy pallets and we buy Amazon boxes. We're just hustler. I'm a hustler. I'm a hustling dog. You know what I mean? So we'll be sitting here on my phone. I get a Marketplace for. Listen, I'm gonna give y'all some free game. Ceiling fans sell better than power tools on Marketplace. Free game.
They sell better than crack in the hood.
Right. And them bitches like $200-$300. So when you looking at them pallets and you see 2 or 3 fans on them,
that's the one.
That's the play. All you need is a storage area where you can stack them. You know what I mean? And it ain't taking up much room. So if you got like a spare room, a shed, if you can keep the door closed and keep the animals and the water and the humidity out of there. But no, we're buying the pallets. And we had two spots at the flea market. And we had that for a few months. We did pretty good. But the turnover of having to pay for the booth every month on top of everything, it really wasn't enough profit in it. It was still profitable, but it wasn't a fast enough turnover to justify buying the 2 spots. And it was a spot and a half, and it was the only open spots.
Yeah.
And you know, a lot of people we had to cut a lot lower prices than we had listed. But Marketplace is the way to go, y'all.
Close your eyes, someone hit you in the face off. Clean that stuff up pretty good.
Yeah.
Look up just a little. I'm going to go ahead and get all this. Ain't pulling, are they?
No.
Nice. They're smooth then, though.
That really makes me more happy than the Clippers.
Right. I mean, I swear I was just thinking the same thing because it's important right here. It's face shave.
Well, yeah, because whenever I'm trying to edge myself up, I do my face 3 or 4 times more than I do my hair.
I'm letting you start from Buki on this one.
No, it's fine. It was rough. I needed it.
Brand new all around today, boys. Look, you like that. You good. Yeah, you can definitely, you be able to edge this up good yourself. Because actually when you touch it, it does it. You know what I'm saying? All right, close your eyes. All right, come over here.
Hey y'all, man, to be real, I started to shave my face yesterday, chat. And it just so much better when somebody else does it.
Boom!
For real, by the way. There's just something about it.
It's like a massage or something.
It's better than a fucking massage. Because when you're done, the hair is gone. I ain't got to worry about that shit for a couple weeks. Especially that long. That shit was like a month.
That was bad, yeah.
Well, I kept justifying. I said, oh, it's going to be cold. It's going to be cold. It's going to be cold.
Yeah. It was cold now.
But then when the itching.
Yeah, I feel like bugs on there and stuff. I can't do it. Mine's going to go. It's over with. And you start getting older like me and you got gray hair. It's embarrassing.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
All right, look up. You want to do that backside blowout that we were talking about? It's still my specialty. Watch out. Look up.
Hey, y'all, listen.
Ready to talk?
This cracker had me ready to kill him one time.
One time?
Yeah, well, quite a few times. Well, cause he used to be my barber in prison too. You wouldn't imagine that, huh? So, when one time we in that bit early on a Saturday morning or something, and I'm trying to get a clean haircut, and you know I'm getting a contraband fade. It's contraband. They get onto you. So this cracker. Who does that? Hot Boy wears it like that or whatever. The thing in the back of his hair like that, right?
Yeah. What the hell was that?
So like Hot Boy wears the bottom half of the little hair like a big hair tail,
like a little tail back, like a rat tail.
Yeah, like a rat tail back, but puffy. So I come out and I leave, and I gotta go by the sergeant's office. I gotta go by everywhere. You know what I mean? So and this old black dude behind me. And we go in, he's in my dorm and everything. So when we go in the dorm and somebody says something to me and I go in the mirror and I go to Bron like, bro, why didn't you say nothing? He said, man, you little wild ass. I didn't know what you were doing. You know what I mean? And I went laughing, and the sergeants all out there, they peeped the whole play and they're just laughing, pointing and shit. You know, I felt so like, if this wasn't my dog, you know, this my bunkie. You know what I'm saying? Like my dog just got off. We done burnt some. We right. You know, I'm thinking I'm getting a clean fade. I come out, and this dude got me looking like who did it and why, bruh.
And the whole pound knew about it.
The whole pound. Listen, and somebody said, bruh, and I've been in the dorm for like 20 minutes. Ain't even know. Bro. I come back up there so mad. They're dying laughing because it's him and our other homeboy. Y'all meet him eventually because we gonna go shrimping and stuff like that with my dog A-Rab. You know what I'm saying? Listen, they in that bit dying, dog. They're rolling around on the floor laughing and shit when I come in. They're like, it took you about long enough. I'm like, nobody told me, dog, you know? Because really, we them boys in there. Nobody really gonna make no fun or clown. So it had to be somebody that fought with us to be like, bro, what you doing? You know what I mean? Everybody else is just like, oh God.
Oh, yeah, no one say something. They might want to fight about it.
For real.
I forget what the hell they call that, man.
Oh no.
Because I remember I almost had to fight the one black dude because I cut his off. There was some old black dude, and he had one back there. I was like, damn, someone been missing this edge back here. I knocked this shit right off. And I guess that was something, that's when I learned that was something they do.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, fuck, man, my bad. I was in, like, let me see what one looks like on John.
Stupid.
Since people do that, let's see. Oh, my bad. Let's see how this shit look. The fuck, it looked good too when you're walking away. That bitch was fresh, dog.
We used to be at each other, dog. That shit was wild.
Go ahead. You might want to come through and just tighten up like your lip and everything where it's a little shorter, but yeah, I'm gonna clean them off.
What y'all think?
She did his thing, bro. Did his thing. They're good. They will work for you, bro.
And I picked.
You want to spin around?
Yeah. The game kind of crooked, but
yeah.
listen, and I always be gaming right here, because I live in an RV, and I was like, man, I need a computer chair, because whenever it cuts my hair, I bring my little chair from outside and stuff. So the other day, I was going to the Sharon Center again up there to get some free lunch, and I'm riding by in this little business plaza, put like 12 computer chairs out there. So I go out there and I picked the best 2 out and I put them in the truck. Then I realized one of them's missing a little wheel. So I put it back, but I kept one of them, and this thing like comes in super handy for the gaming, and it comes in for the haircut and just sitting around because we pull up to the table. I cleaned the table off the other day. We had a bunch of laundry and stuff right there. And my wife's like, you been live streaming with that in the background? So I did what any good husband would do. I folded the clothes and I put them up. You know what I mean? Because she's working and I'm doing side jobs and I'm doing a lot of work around here. Like, we're about to put a roof on the house. Because like I said, we got 2 RVs. My mom lives in the RV next to mine, but it's on the other side of my house. I got a house that's been a rental property and been in the family for years. And like, I was staying with my mom because my mom was taking care of this elderly lady years ago, and when I was in bad active addiction. So I was staying with my mom because who's strung out being a junkie can take care of themselves and pay bills and stuff.
We ain't putting this in the kit because it'll leak laying down. I'll leave it sitting up. We're gonna put it right in the bathroom.
So when you're strung out being a junkie, you need somewhere to stay. So I was laying my head at where my mom was staying at. There was a spare room, and I was helping out with stuff around there the best of I can, being an addict. You know what I mean? So then I got sober. Well, listen, I was still strung out, and the lady passed away. So then my mom, I got to take care of my mom. That's my mom. I just can't let her go somewhere where, she got nowhere to go. So she come stay with me and my wife, and we were living in another county. And then I had warrants and a bunch of stuff happened. I went on the run. The police had the house surrounded and stuff, but they're out there talking about they coming in, this and that. So they didn't come in though. Thank God. I guess they couldn't get the warrant because they didn't know. They knew I was there. They were hollering. They heard me, but they never identified me. You know what I mean? Me and my wife in there arguing like, John, we know you got warrants. You know what I'm saying? Da-da-da-da. So then we got quiet, and then they ended up leaving. And then soon as they left, I hit the cut left. You know what I'm saying? And then I had a ride come get me, and we left the county. And I had warrants in 2 counties. I had warrants in Port St. Lucie, and I had warrants in Brevard County. So when I came back to my address that I was on probation, because I had warrants for trafficking charge and VOP and a bunch of different other stuff. You know what I'm saying? I caught a trafficking charge while I was on the run for not going to probation. And so I had warrants for that, and I come back to the house, and my wife just went to jail, and I had to get my wife out of jail. And then I went to jail and we all were staying. My mom was staying with me at my house, and it wasn't in that best of shape and stuff. So then when I got out of jail, it took me like 7 months to get out of jail. I had what was it? It was $2,500 cash to get me out. You know what I'm saying? So it's 200. What was it?
Oh, it's 25. You had $25,000 bond.
$25,000 bond. It was $2,500 to get out on one case, and then on the it ended up being like 5 bands to get my dumb ass out of jail. It was like 3 cases, but one of them was just I had to pay some money off. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, she got me out of jail, and then we got an RV, and we just been. And then we got sober because once I got out of jail, I knew probation was coming and everything else, and I was just ready to go back to prison. I told my wife, I said, I'm just going back to prison, you know? And she's like, you're not going back to prison.
Not this time.
You're not. We got too much shit going on. We're taking care of your mom. You just can't go back and do a couple years right now, you know?
You don't get to go give up.
Right, and you know, I've always been just, you know, I'm a junkie. I'm an addict. I can't do probation because I'm getting high. So this was the first time like I put forth effort to be sober, to stay sober. And the doors have just continued to open. So if y'all seeing this, man, anything's possible through Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? God loves you and John loves you. Y'all share this. Y'all like this. Y'all comment on that. All that helps with my algorithm, man. I appreciate all support. Y'all have a blessed day.